Welcome everyone. This is Ho-Jang Kim from Kim Coaching Group. Many of you shared that it was very inspiring to hear about the story that clarity could change somebody's life, but at the same time, not quite sure how to get that clarity. So I'm going to share 3 ways that you can start to find your clarity. Most of the times you are trying to find those clarity from external sources, like asking people for their advice and their experiences, and reading books and research. And these are all good things to do. But first place you should start is actually inside you. We, the inner version of ourselves, actually knows answer to many of those questions. We just never ask them and we never paid attention to their feedback. We think we know about ourselves the best, which is true because nobody else can know us better than us. But at the same time, we don't actually know ourselves very well. So it's very important we actually treat ourselves like another person and ask questions. No assumptions, no like I know what you like, but like ask. Ask yourself what's really important to you, what truly matters to you, and what you want to avoid, what you are scared of. And really pay attention to those answers. Those answers could be some kind of thoughts or insights or sudden awareness, or it could be some sensations in your body. We often miss those signals because it's buried by the loud noises outside, including all the things that's going on in our head. So it's very important to bring ourselves into a calm and quiet state to be able to notice those signals. So meditations, yoga, or even just a moment of quiet time to yourself is very important to have. And ask questions to yourself as if you're asking questions to somebody else and pay attention to the response or the thoughts that comes to you, sudden insights or awareness or some emotions or bodily sensations. It could be very tense feeling somewhere, or it could be warmth somewhere in your body, or it could be tingling feeling. It can show up in a different ways and it can tell you some signals. As I said, we don't know ourselves as much as we think we do. Sometimes we assume that we like this, but when we try, we actually don't like it. And sometimes we really think you don't like something, but when you try again with a little bit different approach, maybe, and suddenly you like it. To me, running is one of those examples. I hated running entire my life, but when I approached it in a way that I go slow, just enjoy it, it became one of the most fun activities. And this approach can save time when you are struggling with the decision making. Should I do A or should I do B? We often spend a lot of time debating all the pros and cons of A's and B's, but try to just pick the easiest one you can try and go do it. That doesn't mean you are deciding which one to do. There's no commitment. Just go try it. And then you'll know if it's something you like it or you don't. And then if you like it, you can keep going that direction. If you don't like it, you can try the other way. Either way, you can get to the decision much faster and with a way, way higher confidence. So for example, if you are in a certain role, but you are interested in transitioning into different function, and people are struggling a lot. Should I quit and then apply? Like, how do I make that transition? But what if I don't like it? So instead of making all these big decisions, go volunteer to do some project in that function. In that way, you can really get the taste of what it's like. Probably you'll see a lot more things that you don't see from your current role and get the feeling that if you really like it or you may not. And then you can make the decision to create and apply and make this big bump with a lot more confidence, or decided to stay in your current role and thinking, actually, I don't like that. But either way, it'll save your time and you can make decision with a much, much higher confidence. There are a lot of things we don't know, and we don't even know that we don't know. Those are unknown unknowns. And those are the missed opportunities we don't even consider because we don't even know that they exist. In the US, there are over 30,000 job titles. By expanding our awareness and reducing unknown unknowns, we can make much better decisions and find better opportunities. You have a certain way of living, and probably you are surrounded by people who have similar lifestyles. But what are some other lifestyles out there? If you are interested in some roles, also go research what is it like to be in that role. Not just at the surface level, but go deeper. If you have their lives, what is it like? What is the bright side you saw? What is some dark side you didn't see? And what you will like, what you will not like. And if they are aligned with your value. Those will really help you to decide what kind of life you want to live, what kind of role you want to play in this world. I sometimes run into people who says they want to be a leader, like executives in the company, and at the same time have no idea what executives do. So like, how do you know you want to be in that role other than it sounds cool? Everything comes with a bright side and darker side. So get to know all these bright side and darker side and see if you like including all of those sides. Try to meet those people in the role that you want to pursue. You could meet in person, you could read about them, you could watch about their documentary or movie, but those things will help you to understand if this is a really the kind of life you want. By expanding more of those roles, the different roles that you researched, you'll be a lot more confident in finding what's right for you in your life and have much more clarity faster. Some people find the clarity is really quick, but some people it takes a long time to find their clarity. All the three things that I mentioned to you, looking inside you and experimentations and also expanding your scope does help, but sometimes it takes a little bit longer time to actually go through that. So having some kind of support like a coach can make the process much faster. I hope everyone finds your clarity and have clear vision of where you want to head to for the rest of your life.